graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Are we on testing? There we go. All right, cool. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome on into another edition of Play-by-Play with JJ, covering the Phillies game. All right, we got Phillies baseball today. Phillies are taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks. Weather's not really looking so good, but they're going to try to, I mean, they are going to start on time. And that was the idea. So they are going to be starting on time, and hopefully they can try to get a game in today. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. And make sure that you guys turn on those notification bell icons too. And that way you will know when we do go live for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. That's what we do on this channel. I'm not going to waste any time. We're just going to go on into starting lineups, and we're just going to get things rolling, man. That's how it's going to go. All right, so for the Arizona Diamondbacks, their lineup looks a little bit different today, as well as the Phillies as well. Geraldo Perdomo is going to be leading it off, playing over at shortstop. Corbin Carroll's out in right field, batting second. Batting third will be Randall Grichuk, who is DHing this afternoon. Eugenio Suarez is playing over at third base, and he will be batting fourth. Josh Naylor's over at first base. He'll be batting fifth. Sixth will be Lourdes Gurriel Jr., who's out in left field. Tim Tawa is over at second base. He's batting seventh. Eighth will be Garrett Hampson, who's out in center field, batting eighth. And batting ninth will be Jose Herrera, and he will be catching behind the plate. So again, just to recap, it's Perdomo, Carroll, Grichuk, Suarez, Naylor, Gurriel Jr., Tawa, Hampson, and Herrera as the 9 players for the Arizona Diamondbacks. All right, let's get our scoreboards up and running. There it is. Now we gotta wait for the box score to show on up. Here's Ranger Suarez, and Ranger is going to be taking the mound today for the Philadelphia Phillies. Ranger had a pretty good year overall last year. He'll be making his 2025 debut. Ranger had a 12-8 record last year, a 3.46 ERA, 145 strikeouts as well. And he's looking to pick up where he left off last season. He had a very good first half. The second half wasn't as good because he was dealing with the back issues, and that kept him out for this year as well up to this point. Today is May 4th, and so Ranger, you're going to see a lot of sinkers, curveballs, four-seamers, changeups, and mix in some cutters as well from Suarez. Batters were actually hitting 189 against his curveball last year. He also had a batting average against of 229 against the changeup, and those two pitches were really, really sharp for him, as well as the four-seamer. So he is ready to go. Phillies on the defensive side of the diamond. It'll be a little bit different today. Wes Wilson will be over at first base. At second base, it's Edmundo Sosa. Third baseman is Alec Bohm. Shortstop is Trey Turner. In left field, it'll be Kyle Schwarber. The center fielder is Johan Rojas, and the right fielder is Nick Castellanos. Bryce is playing. He's just DHing, though. And we're ready to get started with some baseball as Geraldo Perdomo will step on into the batter's box. What are your final score predictions? Let us know down below. Hello, everybody. I know I just did like a very quick intro. I didn't really spend a lot of time. First pitch from Ranger Suarez to start off 2025 is low for a ball. Let's go. There's the 1-0 pitch. And that is a foul ball. It was a check swing foul ball. What's up, AK? Let's break out those brooms today, baby. I agree. Final score predictions, let me know down below. Ranger kicks and delivers, and the 1-1 is chopped foul. Phillies are in their cream uniforms with the red letters and the blue stars above both eyes. Also have their blue caps with a red rim and a red P logo. 1-2 pitch, and it's a foul ball again. Welcome back, Ranger Suarez. It's good to see him back out there. We missed you, Ranger. What's up, PJ? What's up, Sebastian? What's up, George? What's up, Eric? Here's the 1-2 pitch, and it's in there at the knees for a called strike 3. And that is how you start off the 2025 season, Ranger. Welcome back. A backwards K. Give him a chair, folks. Give Ranger a chair. He needs one. That was a good pitch. One out in the top of the first, and Corbin Carroll steps on into the box. Left-handed hitter, of course. Takes the first pitch inside for a ball. Carroll batting .279, has 9 homers and 23 RBI as well. The 1-0, it's just misses according to the umpire, Gabe Morales. It's a 2-ball, no strike count. Grichuk waits in the on-deck circle. Carroll, 24 years old, fouls off the next pitch. Count is 2-1. He has had some success against Ranger, 4 for 10 against him, with a double and an RBI, as well as a walk. 2-1. Ranger throws a curveball, and it's just fouled away. What's up, AK? What's going on? Drop your link down below. What's up, Larry? Wonder what the pitch limit on Ranger will be. 90? I think that they said 74. 2-2. It's just a little bit low. Phillies win 5-4, says Eric. Where y'all tapping in from? Where are you tapping in from? Let me know in the live chat. Time called by Carroll, and it'll be granted. Time. JT has a blue mask on with blue padding. 3-2 pitch, and that's in there for a called strike 3. Back-to-back backwards Ks for Ranger Suarez. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Nasty. It's a great pitch. Here comes Randall Grichuk. And Grichuk's going to ground this one back up the middle. Sosa has it, though. Throws over to first. Wilson catches it. Again, Wes Wilson playing over at first. It's in time for out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the first. Phillies are coming up to the plate. We will be right back. Alrighty, here we are in the bottom of the first straight. Turner's going to be leading it off for the Phils. And pitch number 1, way inside. Turner had to get out of the way. Phillies lineup, it'll be this from 1 through 9. Turner, Harper, Schwarber, Castellanos, Realmuto, Bohm, Sosa, Wilson, and Rojas. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Turner's average now up to 303. He's facing Eduardo Rodriguez. That's the guy on the hill. And Rodriguez kicks, delivers, and it's inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. So again, Turner, Harper, Schwarber, Castellanos, Realmuto, Bohm, Sosa, Wilson, and Rojas. 2-1 pitch. And that's a foul ball towards the right side. Let me know where y'all are tapping on in from. Ranger said he missed you too. I'm tuning in from Lancaster. I'm good, bro. Just playing some Madden on this rainy day. 2-2 pitch, and that's in there at the kneecaps for a called strike 3. And Turner goes down looking on strikes. And Bryce Harper's coming up next. Raise those K's with you. I'm from Westmoreland County, PA. Nice. Let's go. Let's go, Phillies. I like Schwarbombs. I like that too. Pitch to Bryce. He fouls it off from Lebanon, PA. The ball is 1 strike to Bryce Harper. Rodriguez comes set at the letters and fires a pitch that just misses outside. .205 start time. How do we feel about that? We're used to 135 or 105 for home games. 1-1 pitch. That misses outside for ball 2. I always wondered, how did they come up with these times? Always wondered that. Did they actually have schedule makers? 2-1 to Harper. Fly ball hit out over to deep left field. That's going back to the track. Goodbye, baseball! That thing got out in a hurry. Attaboy, Bryce. What a swing. That was a good swing by Bryce. That was a line drive homer. An absolute laser. Here comes Schwarber, and Kyle takes the first pitch that he sees outside. Cool. 1-0 Phils. The 1-0 pitch to Kyle. It's off the plate for ball 2. So Harper just hit an opposite field solo home run. Just went 362 feet. The 2-0 pitch. That's at the knees for strike 1. That's the 6th homer of the season for Bryce Harper. Maybe that's a sign for good things to come. 2-1 pitch. That's in there at the knees again for strike 2. Rodriguez painting those corners. Except on that 1 pitch to Bryce. Two balls, 2 strikes to Kyle. And he takes a pitch outside for ball 3. JJ, I want a Schwarbomb today. Well, you didn't get a Schwarbomb, you got a Harper bomb. So far. Maybe we can get one though. 3-2 to Kyle. And he spoils his foul. Let's go. Just joined. What did I miss? Bryce with a home run out to left. Rodriguez gets set, and the payoff pitch outside for ball 4. Kyle Schwarber does get on with a walk. On the defensive side of the diamond for Arizona, the Diamondbacks will have Jose Herrera catching, Eduardo Rodriguez on the hill, Josh Naylor at first, Tim Tawa at second, no Ketel Marte. Geraldo Perdomo is at shortstop, and the third baseman is Eugenio Suarez. Casty steps on into the box. We'll finish and get the outfielders for you in just a few seconds. The pitch, and he chops it foul. In left field for Arizona, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is out in left. Corbin Carroll is in right. And Garrett Hampson takes center field today. So as we mentioned before, no Ketel Marte. And no Alec Thomas. 0-1 pitch. And it's taken in the dirt for a ball. Pavin Smith also has the day off, too. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. It's down and in for ball 2. Final score predictions. How long since Bryce's last homer? Bryce hasn't homered since April 18th. Any more questions for me? 2-1 pitch. It's in there for a strike. Ask me any question. How long was it since Bryce Harper homered last? When was the last time Harper hit a grand slam? That I don't know. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Castellanos. And here's the pitch, swing and a miss. And Casty does strike out, and there's 2 away. I know that Castellanos lasted a grand slam against the Dodgers. Remember that. Casty is down on strikes, though. 10-3 good guys. 6-3 good guys. 5-3 good guys. I like these final score predictions. Phillies 7-6 in 10 innings, says Hardcore. So we do get the sweep, Hardcore. 2 outs. Here's JT, who also homered in last night's game. And he takes inside for ball 1. He has 3 homers. The fact that JT has 3 homers and Bohm has none, it's just insane. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. What's my score prediction? I'm going to go... no one's asked me that before. Nah, just kidding. I'm going to go 7-3. I'll go 7-3 Phillies. And I'll add a parlay to that. 7-3 Phillies, and Ranger goes 6 innings. 6 innings with 72 pitches. I'd say that's pretty good. 1 ball, 2 strikes to JT Realmuto. And here's the pitch. JT will sky this one over towards the first base side in foul territory. Naylor gets underneath it and makes the catch. He had to take a couple of steps back. And, well, we're going to the the top of the second. 1-0 Phils as Bryce ends up going the opposite way. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, we're back. Good. All right. Rangers back out there for a second inning of work. They ended up getting Perdomo and Carroll to strike out looking, and then also Grichuk grounded out to second. The pitch to Eugenio Suarez, and Ranger puts it in the zone for a strike. I said this before, I'll say it again. When it comes to Suarez dominating the zone, it reminds me of Cliff Lee. The pitch, it's inside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the top of the second. It's 1-0 Philadelphia. And the 1-1, nice curveball that catches the outer third of the zone. You watch him throw, or you just watch him wind up, and he's so elusive with his delivery. It's like watching a magician. 1-2. There's a foul ball. I just don't know what type of trick he's going to pull out of his hat. Suarez 3 for his last 20 over his last 5 games. That's Eugenio Suarez facing Ranger Suarez. Not related. Next pitch is down for a ball to Suarez. Ranger gets set at the letters and fires and throws another curveball, and Suarez gets a little piece of the pie. Excuse me. That's the title of one of my favorite Billy Joel songs. What is it? I like Billy Joel. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. The third strikeout for Suarez. Three chairs for Ranger. Three, baby. Rangers back. Here's Josh Naylor. And he'll ground this one foul towards the first base side. JJ, happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you, Sis Sebastian. You too, man. You too, bro. Appreciate you. Naylor batting .306 on the season so far. Here's the 0-1 swing and a miss. That curveball was disgusting. Naylor was thinking fastball, and he was absolutely wrong. And early on the swing. 0-2 is the count. Suarez trying to get his 4th punch out. Can he do it? Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Bell High Sox for the Phillies. It's the attire today. The pitch. Low and outside. Rangers pinning those edges. That curve is deadly. It is. It is. I love his competitiveness. 1-2 pitch. It's down and away for the ball. See that there was a there was a field out in Virginia that was named after Charlie Manuel. 2-2 pitch. Foul ball. Two-two pitch. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout by Suarez. He has struck out 4 of the 5 batters that he has faced today. And actually decided to go with the 4-seamer there and not a change, not the curveball. Now it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. coming on up. Ranger kicks and deals, and it's fouled away from Gurriel. Yeah, Perry McClure named baseball field after Charlie Manuel. That's Buena Vista's own Charlie Manuel. Was back onto the field to throw the ceremonial first pitch as the school officially named its baseball facility after him. The pitch, it's popped up. It's hit out over towards shallow center field. And Sosa turns around, makes the catch. He turned his back against home plate and caught it. And there's out number 3. So 4 strikeouts against the 6 batters that Ranger has retired. And we are going to the bottom of the second. 2, 1, 2, 3 innings for Suarez. And the Phillies are going to try to get another run on the board. Suarez looks like he's feeling good today. He's looking dirty. I love it. Who's that? Who's who? Who's Perry McClure? Perry McClure High School. It's in Buena Vista, Virginia. He's still on the team? No. Charlie Manny was still not on the. He's not on the team. They just decided to name a baseball or his hometown. The high school in his hometown made the baseball field in honor of his name, which is really nice. Thanks, Sebastian. Otto Kemp is on cycle watch. He hit his 10th homer today. And I don't know, man. I want this guy to come on up. He needs a double to get the cycle. He struck out in the 2nd. He tripled in the 4th. And also singled in the 4th as well. There's still time left. It's cool. There's a sign in that town that says hometown of World Series champion. That's cool. The pitch to Bohm. As he starts off the inning, he takes it outside. Folks, do me a favor. I can't speak today. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Rodriguez, and it's at the knees for strike 1. 1-0 Philadelphia on an opposite field homer by Bryce Harper. And the pitch in the dirt. It's Bohm, Sosa, and Wilson due up in this inning. 2-1 down for ball 3. By the way, the Mets are down 4-2 in the first game of their doubleheader. They're in the bottom of the 4th out in St. Louis. The 3-1 to Bohm, strike 2 at the knees. And the payoff pitch from Rodriguez. It misses inside, and Bohm does draw a walk. Seems like the Phillies have actually had better plate discipline over these last 2 games against the Diamondbacks. Now, I mean, we can talk about the first game. They didn't necessarily hit the ball well, but Kyle Schwarber and Max Kepler did enough. But I still think that when I'm watching them, they're more patient and they're more loose. Pitch to Sosa. There's a ground ball hit over to shortstop. Perdomo eats it up, throws it over to second, and no throw made over to first because Sosa was hustling out of the box, and it was more of a slow roller hit over to Perdomo. 57 likes, 158 people tuning on in. Here's Wes Wilson. First pitch that he sees is a 91-mile-per-hour fastball on the top part of the zone. Fun fact, this is the Mets' 34th game of the season. They've lost their last 15 game 34s in a row. I didn't know that. 0-1, swing and a miss. I did not know that. Where'd you hear that from? Nothing into the west. And here's the pitch upstairs. Shante! What's up, Shante? How are you doing, Shante? Thanks so much for stopping by. They're playing west to pole, and the 1-2 pitch is just fouled off. Wes is going to step out of the box, readjust his batting gloves. Rojas waits in the on-deck circle. Steve says I saw it on Instagram somewhere. Ten seconds left on the pitch clock. Wilson gets into his stance. Waves the bat. Rodriguez looks back at first. And now bat to home plate. And fires. But it misses down for ball 2. This is Wes Wilson's 3rd season. Two balls, 2 strikes. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the next pitch is outside for ball 3. If you guys remember Wes Wilson's debut, he had a home run. And on that same day, Castellanos hit 2 homers. And Michael Lorenzen threw a no-hitter. It was on August 9th of 2023. 3-2 to West. Swing and a miss. And there's out number 2. So Wilson does strike out. And Eduardo Rodriguez gets his 3rd punch out of the day. Sosa does lead off over at first. And Johan Rojas coming up. I remember watching Rojas and Stott when they were with the Blue Claws. Two gone, bottom of the second. And the pitch to Rojas fouls it off. I remember in his debut, he made an excellent catch off of Fernando Tatis Jr. to rob him on a base hit. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch to Rojas, foul ball. I also remember during the Michael Lorenzen no-hitter, Larry was so upset because Larry was not here that day. Phillies are being more selective. Only 19 strikeouts over their last 4 games. Yeah, they're fouling off pitches too. 0-2, and it just misses low. Good call by Gabe Morales. Tell you what, though, Jose Herrera framed that perfectly. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Rojas' average is at 300. The 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Eduardo Rodriguez climbs up the ladder. And Rojas can't catch up to the fastball. We're going to the top of the 3rd. 1-0 Philadelphia. Okay. Larry says, don't remind me. That was one of the best streams ever. And NBC Sports Philly did a really nice job covering all angles of that. I remember Liam Castellanos was like all over because he went to Wes Wilson's dad. Wes's dad was crying. And then, of course, Nick had the 2 homers, and Liam went back over with his dad. And then Michael Lorenzen's, his fiance, I think it was his fiance at the time. Yeah. And his mom were there, so Liam was like running around that whole entire day. Where is Liam now, man? He didn't come to a lot of games last year. Hey, folks, while we're talking about moments, what was your favorite Phillies moment? What was your favorite Phillies moment that you got to watch? And what do you remember? Do you prefer man-made ball / strikes with good framing being a benefit to the game, or are you team ABS? I like... See, I go back and forth with this. My answer changes every time somebody asks me this. I want the game to not be impacted by the umpires. The pitch is in there for a strike. But I don't like getting rid of jobs and making everything AI. The pitch on the way, ground ball hit over to shortstop. Turner has it, throws it over to first, and it's in time. Nice play by Trey. He backhanded it and threw it on the run, and Tawa, who was up at the plate, was running on over to first, and Trey Turner with an excellent throw over to first base. And that is a defensive play of the game. That was beautiful. There you go, Trey. That's what we need to see. Comes Garrett Hampson. He takes the first pitch for a strike. 2008 World Series last game. By the way, Mark, I saw you said that you were at the last couple of games. That's awesome, dude. 0-1 pitch. And that is just taken outside for a ball. Excuse me. The 1-1. It's taken outside for ball 2. Two-one pitch. Another foul ball from Garrett Hampson, former Colorado Rocky, where he spent the first 5 years of his career. Then he went to Miami and spent 1 season with the Marlins. And last year he was on the Royals. Robo Wempson and Robo replay now. Here's the 2-2. The curveball did have a lot of bite, but Hampson said no thank you. Roy Halladay's perfect game and no-hitter in the same season. Cole Hamels' no-hitter. 2008 World Series win. Howard's triple-deck grand slam against the Nationals. Well, that's not just 1. That's like 6. I mean, they're all great moments. Can't lie. 3-2, and it's taken down low for ball 4. Bryce Harper's walk-off grand slam and the swing of his life. I mean, how's the swing of his life not up there? The pitch, here it is at 92 miles per hour. That's in there for a strike. Or Rhys Hoskins' bat spike. That was awesome. Or how about Kyle Schwarber's homer against the Padres? Everybody forgets about that, but that was the longest homer in the stadium. 0-1 pitch, fly ball hit out over to deep left field, and it hits off the wall. Schwarber barehands it, throws it over to second base, and the runner from first stays put. That thing went off the bottom of the wall. Schwarber caught it barehanded and then just threw it in stride over to second. It was actually a nice play by Kyle Schwarber. It was. It was going to go on over his head. But he threw it as hard as he could over to second base. All right, Kyle. I see you. Was at the vet for Terry Mulholland's no-hitter, August of 1990. I was 11 years old, says Steve. The pitch. It's up high for a ball. If you're going to keep the umps calling balls and strikes, get rid of the TV strike box. Yeah, get rid of pitch tracks on TV. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that's a line drive down the left field line. That is a fair ball. And the Diamondbacks will tie the game up. And so, Herrera goes on over to third. And Perdomo gets on with an RBI double. He's able to tie the game up 1-1. He ripped that thing right on down the line. Got a pitch to pull, and it worked out great. Might be thinking of Stairs' homer as well. That Stairs' homer was good. The pitch to Carroll. Ground ball, base hit into right field. 1 run's going to easily score. Perdomo's rounding third. The throw to the plate is cut off by Wilson and Corbin. Carroll comes through with a 2-run single. The Diamondbacks do take the lead. It is now 3-1, Arizona. See where this pitch was. I mean, another pitch right down the middle. Ranger missed his spot and just couldn't locate it in the right location. Ranger kicks and delivers, and the sinker misses down and in. Suarez tosses back over to first. And no tag applied. Going to the World Series parade in 2008 and sing hi to Ryan Howard and Chase Utley, says Michael. That's sick. That's really cool. Four straight base runners are allowed by Ranger. 1-0 pitch. Another foul ball. Ranger in danger. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-1 offering is just above the zone. Crooked numbers suck. Oh, there goes that sweep. Love the optimism. 2-1, fly ball hit out over to center field. Rojas is there, makes the catch, and there's out number 2. Ugh. Carroll does lead off over at first. He has the left mitt on. Eugenio Suarez introduced as the next batter. And Suarez takes up high from Ranger. Carroll can fly. Takes about 2 stances. And the pitch. Another foul ball. 2 side steps. Off of first. It's not over yet. Bats can get us back in, says Ryan. Or is it over? 1-1. Swing and a miss. Eugenio Suarez was a Cincinnati Red in the early parts of his career. Always showed that he had a lot of power. Then went to Seattle. Played with them for a couple of years. And I remember the Diamondbacks were thinking about dropping him at one point last year. He was batting like 125 in up until like May 31st. And then he just got red hot in June and ended up having a good couple of months where he was just red hot. The pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. And Ranger Suarez gets himself another strikeout. We're going to the bottom of the third. Phillies trying to respond as the Diamondbacks score 3 runs. Can the Phillies tie it back? Hardcore, it's not over till it's over. Hardcore says, I want to believe. That's why you play all 27 outs, man. You know? That's exactly why you play all 27 outs. That's great. Because if baseball was 12 outs, that's boring. Even when they had the doubleheaders, the 7-inning doubleheaders, no. That's not baseball. That's not baseball. 9 innings. 9 innings, man. You know what I was just thinking about yesterday. Eugenio Suarez started off his career with the Reds. I was thinking of Adam Dunn. Adam Dunn. What a big power hitter he was. I don't think that we've had as competitive of a first base race since those days where you had Howard, Dunn, Freeman, Pujols, Adrian Gonzalez, and I don't know, there were other really good ones too. The pitch, and there's a fly ball, hit that over to right field. Trey Turner flies out to right. This Carroll's there to make the grab. There's one away. Derek Lee, another one. Chris Davis for the Baltimore Orioles. You had some really good first basemen back in like 2010. Pitch to Harper. Line drive, base hit out to right field. And Carroll gets on over to it. And Bryce does get on with a single with 1 out. Both of the hits today for the Phillies have come from Bryce Harper. Can we please get a shutout, please? We haven't gotten shut out 3 to 4 times. Can we please get a shutout? Well, we're down 3-1. Adam Dunn, the ultimate 3 true outcomes hitter. Yeah. Pitch to Kyle Schwarber, and he takes a 4-seamer that's at the knees on the outside corner for a strike. There's a kid that's holding up a sign that says, I came to see Bryce Harper at my first Phillies game. Plus see the Phillies win at my first Phillies game. 0-2 pitch. Foul ball. Cardinals now lead at 6-2 against the Mets in game 1 of that doubleheader. By the way, we got Braves and Dodgers tonight, 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time. 0-2 pitch is up high and away for a ball. Trying to think of who else was good over at first base from that era. Carlos Lee. 1-2 to Schwarber, swing and a miss. And Kyle does strike out. Who was the Rays' first baseman? Yankees had Teixeira. Teixeira was a great ball player. Underrated, in my opinion. Justin Morneau for Minnesota was really good. Eric Hosmer for Kansas City. Just retired. Here comes Nick Castellanos, and he takes the pitch low. Paul Konerko as well. Carlos Delgado. Yeah, that was... Delgado... That was before the Freddie Freeman rookie year era. But yes, I'd put him in that. 1-0. That misses inside for ball 2. Had some really good first basemen. I don't really think it's the same. You know? The 2-0 pitch to Casty. Line drive hit out to left field. That's going to drop in for a single. Gurriel Jr. backhands it. Harper's going over to third. Slides in there safely. Casty goes over to second. The throw back to second. Not in time. Nick Castellanos gets on with a double. And the tying run is over at second base. Nice swing. Bring him home, JT. Bring him home. All right. Let's go. Casty over at second. JT does call for time. So JT is in the box. After the game, we got a post-game show. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The pitch to JT. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. And Carroll's there, makes the catch. And the side is retired. Surprised that he swung at the first pitch there, but he did. And we're going to the top of the fourth. It's 3-1. Arizona. Be right back. All right, folks. The question for today is who was your favorite non-Philly that you got to watch growing up in your childhood. Favorite non-Philly. Non-Philly. Favorite non-Philly that you got to watch growing up in your childhood. There's a couple that are on my mind. Rangers going to go back out there for the top of the fourth. Everything was going well until that third inning, where he gave up 4 base hits in a row, including what was an RBI double from Geraldo Perdomo and a 2-run single from Corbin Carroll. Robin says David Wright. Larry says Griffey. Lori says Joe Morgan. Steve says Ichiro. That's a good one. Love Ichiro. Daryl Strawberry says Michael. You got to watch Daryl? Eric Davis says Ryan. Mike Piazza says 1NT to retire. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball towards the right side. Second baseman Sosa cleans it up, throws it over to first, and 1 away. Don Mattingly. Lori Pitts says Joe Morgan. Great analyst, too. Great analyst. Hardcore says none. If you were not on my team, you were the enemy. So then, let me ask it to you this way. The best opposing player that you ever saw was who? Forgot about Eric Davis. Eric Davis was good. George Brett says Eric Lovely. Travis says Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson's a good one. 0-1 pitch. Foul ball. Bo Jackson. One of my favorite athletes. Ryan says most respected? Yeah, sure. I always respected Ichiro for his play. 0-2 pitch. And that is, they try to appeal to see if he went around, and he did. The pitch was down low. There's out number 2. Ernst Gurriel Jr., I thought he held up. He couldn't believe it. Could have gone either way. Hardcore says Chipper. Greg Maddux. Steve says I respected Jeter. Showing my age, but how about Sandy Koufax, says Julia. What's up, Julia? How are you? What's up, Julia? Barry Bonds and McGuire, the Roy days. Tim Towers hitting, by the way. It's no balls, 1 strike. There's 2 outs in the top of the fourth. Now people are talking. There we go. Nice. The pitch is a changeup. It's low and outside for a ball. The 1-1 from Ranger, and it misses wide. Eric Davis, that's a good one. 2-1 pitch. That misses inside and low for ball 3. Tell you, I really liked Hunter Pence. Hunter Pence was always a competitor. I'm talking about Hunter Pence, not even when he was on the Phillies. I'm talking about like when he was on the Astros and when he played for the Giants. 3-1, swing and a miss. That guy was just a good all-around dude. Just respected his work ethic. Ichiro, too. Of course. 3-2 pitch. Another foul ball. I don't know, there's a lot of people I respected. McCutcheon. Scott says Willie Mays. I grudgingly respected Dave Parker for the Pirates, Willie Stargell, and Bill Matlock from the 70s. Ugh. That probably still haunts you, man. Excuse me. Always liked Adam Jones for the Baltimore Orioles. 3-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over to right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. And Castellanos plays it on 2 bounces. And it's an opposite field single for the Dbacks. From Randall Grichuk. Always respected Pujols. Always thought Albert was a great player. Tell you, Lance Berkman was good. And Ian Kinsler. There's another name. Haven't heard of in a while. How about Michael Young? Pitches in there for a strike. I love going down these rabbit holes of seeing, of remembering players that I forgot of. Like O-Dog. Orlando Hudson. Pitch. That's inside for a ball. You guys remember O-Dog? That Dodgers team was so annoying. With Casey Blake, Rafael Furcal, Andre Ethier, Matt Kemp, Chad Billingsley, Clayton Kershaw, of course, Broxton, Andrew Jones, best defensive center fielder I ever saw, says Larry. It was a good one, too. 1-2 pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Tony Gwynn. Albert Bell. Albert Bell was a good one. How about Miguel Tejada? Card center fielder. Jim Edmonds. 2-2 pitch. High and inside for ball 3. I caught the end of Jim Edmonds. Cal Ripken Jr., we all had the different cards with the naughty word on his bat. 3 balls, 2 strikes. There's 2 outs. We're in the top of the 4th, and a runner is on over at first. Garrett Hampson is in the batter's box. How about Troy Tulowitzki? Tulo. 3-2 pitch, and that's outside for ball 4. Well, my prediction was wrong about Ranger. 68 pitches. There's 2 outs and 2 runners on. This is probably going to be his last batter, I would assume. But maybe I'm wrong. Catfish Hunter was the coolest Topps card to have. Catfish Hunter. That's a name I haven't heard of in a very long time. Caleb Cotham is going to go out there, actually, to talk things over with Ranger. And they will have a mound conference with all the infielders. JT, of course, chimes on in. Catfish Hunter. Vita Blue. Wait, I always get confused. Is it Vita Blue or Vita Blue? This is where I show my youth. This is where I show my youth, and I should know. Vita, right? Vita Blue. Two outs, 2 runners on, and the windup in the pitch from Suarez. It's down for a ball. The 1-0. It's in there for a strike. Vita rhymes with Ida. Yeah. Vita. I was right. Gotta trust my gut. I do. 2 balls, 1 strike. To Jose Herrera. The 2-1 pitch. It's wide again for ball 3. Ranger wants a new baseball. Tosses the other one back over to the dugout. And Geraldo Perdomo is in the on-deck circle. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. The pitch, here it is. Line drive it out to right field. That's going to get right on by Nick Castellanos. Tawa will easily score. Casty will throw it on in. And right behind Tawa is Garrett Hampson. And it's now 5-1, Arizona. Casty could not cut that thing off. He could not get there in time. And that thing got on by him. And it's a 2-run double for Jose Herrera. And Orion Kirkering getting warmed up in the Phillies bullpen. Blue Moon Odom. You guys remember TJ Bond? That's a trip down memory lane. TJ Bond. 0-1. Foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes. And the 0-2 is grounded over to third, and it gets off the glove of Bohm. It deflects off his glove. Herrera will score. The throw to second is cut off by Sosa. It's just an RBI infield single by Geraldo Perdomo. It just bounced off the side of Bohm's glove as he was running towards his right. He wasn't playing towards the line. Just knocked right on off his glove. And that makes it 6-1. And now Corbin Carroll takes the pitch high and inside for a ball. They should call that an error. Did they rule it as an error? Didn't update on NBC Sports yet. Yep, okay, E5. 1 ball, 1 strike. Anybody remember TJ Bond? No? 1-1. There's a strike called. We will see. Yep, it's an E5. I thought they should have called it an error, but I wanted to wait for the scoring. Pitch is outside for a ball. The throw over to second base. It gets on by Trey Turner, and Perdomo is safe. The defense is collapsing. They are falling apart. Took a bounce, and Trey could not get down with the ball. That's not the first time that he's made that mistake. He's done that a couple of times. And while it wasn't the best throw again, I think Jimmy Rollins and Chase Utley made that play. Sorry, I was driving, but I can't believe no one said Nolan Ryan. It's a good one. Perdomo is going to head on over to third base as Ranger looks back at third. He was distracted, and Perdomo is now 90 feet away from scoring. He went, and Ranger was just caught off guard. And the Diamondbacks are getting into their heads. The pitch, line drive, base hit out to center field, and it's a 7-1 game. Arizona just partying all over Philadelphia, and Rob Thompson will finally pull the plug. That thing went back up the middle. And that is going to do it for Ranger Suarez. Too late to pull the plug for Rob. Always one step behind, it seems. And we have a pitch and change. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Well, Ranger goes 3 2/3. He did good during his first 2 innings, and then in the 3rd inning, he imploded. And so, as well as the 4th. The pitch. It's inside. Actually got the inside corner for a strike. Randall Grichuk is up. He's in the box. It's no balls, 1 strike. Kerkering comes set and delivers. And there's a foul ball. Man. Rob Thompson is like Doc Rivers, man. There are so many similarities to it. 0-2. It's low and outside for a ball. He is literally Doc Rivers 2.0. Doc would always wait to put Joel back in the game with 4 minutes to go. They could have a 16-point lead or whatever it was, and then he would wait until the 4-minute or sometimes even the 3-minute marker just to put Joel back in. Rob will have Ranger pitch 3 innings. He'll give up 3 runs, and then he'll get into some trouble in the 4th, and it's not until like 5 batters in he'll take him out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. And the next pitch, ground ball hit over to third base. Bohm has it, throws it over to first in time for out number 3. And we are going to the bottom of the 4th, folks. Bohm, Sosa, and Wilson all due up when we return. The pitch. The boom. And that's in there for a strike. Eduardo Rodriguez still pitching for the D-backs. Here's the 0-1. And that's taken on the outside corner for strike 2. The ball's 2 strikes to Alec Bohm. The leg kick and the delivery is high for a ball. Rodriguez comes set and fires, swing and a miss. And there is the 6th strikeout of the game. I mean, I agree. Like, sure, Rangers coming back. This is his first outing. No, we have to be somewhat kind of nice about it. But we also want him to be great. Pitched well in the first 2 innings and then lost it in the 3rd and even in the 4th. But he was leaking oil in the 3rd. Sure, he has to learn how to get out of jams. But somebody should be warming up in the bullpen as soon as the 4th inning starts. Because he won't just you're not supposed to assume that he's automatically going to bounce back. Excuse me. 2 balls, 1 strike to Edmundo Sosa. Sosa's 0 for 1 today. And he takes low and outside. Edmundo Sosa, 29 years old now. He's 0 for his last 7. Takes the 3-1 down for ball 4. And Sosa does get on with a 1-out walk. Leaking oil like Marsh's hair. That's funny, Michael. That's funny. That's actually hilarious. This is a slow game, folks. This game started at 2:05, and it's already 3:30. The pitch is down and in for a ball. Mets and Cardinals are already in the top of the 7th. Jays are in the top of the 6th. Maybe it's on time. One out. 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, I agree with you, Crowley. There's the 1-0. That's in there for strike 1. Crowley, I'm not going to lie. I was a little bit nervous because I thought... I actually checked the other day because I wasn't seeing you on there, or I wasn't seeing you on stream, and I was like, well, did one of the mods accidentally block Crowley? And then I realized no. So that kind of scared me. I have like this fear that sometimes like one of my mods is going to block somebody that's an active member. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Rising Rhino. Make us get some noise, man. What's up, Rising Rhino? This team runs everything back. He was a starter before injury. He must be a starter after. Crowley laughs. I was nervous. 2-2 pitch. And it was framed well, but the pitch was outside. Gabe Morales is like, you're not going to fool me. No. You're not going to fool me. Big payoff pitch coming up from Eduardo Rodriguez, the 34-year-old. who won a World Series with the Red Sox. Here's the 3-2, and it's in there at the knees for a called third strike. That was a nice pitch. That's the 7th strikeout for Rodriguez. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that at all. I apologize for taking steps off. I have to continue to blow my nose because it's allergies. Philly Wiz kids. I thought you were gonna say Jesus Luzardo, and I said Jesus instead of Jesus. So that's why when I first read it, I was like, "Wait, Jesus Christ." I'm like, "No, Jesus Christ." I gotta get used to that again. The ball is 1 strike to Johan Rojas. The 1 pitch is taken low, gets on by the catcher, and heading over to second will be Edmundo Sosa. Ring him up, JJ, says Michael. There was one time where I did actually play a sound effect for the opponent, and it was not good. when I was doing my internship with the Blue Rocks. They didn't fire me though. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch is down for ball 2. I played the whole run music. I played the home run music. And then I realized, oh no, why am I doing that? I'm an idiot. 2-1 pitch, and it's outside for ball 3. I don't know how I made that mistake. I think I was probably distracted doing something. 3 balls, 1 strike. And there's 2 outs and a runner on over at second. The bosses were not happy. I played the home run music for when the opponent was up to bat. I think it was actually Jason Dominguez who homered off of the Blue Rocks. I think. 3-1 to Rojas, and there's a pop-up hit out over towards shallow right field. That's going to drop in, though, for a base hit into no man's land. And Sosa will score, and the Phillies get a run back at 7-2. Okay. Rising Runner says no mistakes, JJ. Yeah, well, the bosses were not happy with me. I got yelled at for sure. They were like, step into my office. Just kidding. They didn't say that, but they were not happy. Here comes Trey, and the pitch is down and in for a ball. The worst was when I almost got ejected. And I didn't even play any sounds, and the system just went off during the game. That was bad. That I ducked. And I just unplugged the whole thing. And they were like, we're going to get a new system. I was like, yeah, that's probably smart. 1 ball, no strikes, and the next pitch is taken down low for ball 2. Trey is in the box. 2-0 pitch. There's a ground ball hit over to shortstop. Perdomo cleans it up, throws it over to first. Inning over. We're going to the top of the 5th. It's 7-2 Arizona. Phillies do get a run back on a bloop single from Johan Rojas. All right. That was funny. All right. I should probably go blow my nose. All right, be right back. Don't go anywhere. Here we are in the top of the fifth. It's 1 strike to Eugenio Suarez, who was struck out twice today. And the 1-1, it's outside for ball 2. Kerkering gets set at the belt and fires a 97-mile-per-hour strike. It's in there for strike 2. Twins and Red Sox are tied 3-3. They're in the bottom of the 7th. They played last night on FS1, and today they're on MLB Network. 2-2. That's inside and high. Guardians have a 4-3 hand against the Toronto Blue Jays. It's in the bottom of the 6th. 3-2 pitch. Popped up and skied over towards the third base side in foul territory. Bohm goes to his right and makes the grab in front of the rail. Yankees are getting shut out 5-0 against the Tampa Bay Rays. Yankees have had a hard time beating these teams under 500. Rangers at bases loaded in the bottom of the 3rd against Seattle. Sorry, excuse me. They have runners on at 1st and 2nd. Excuse. Cubs and Brewers are scoreless in the top of the 6th. And the Cardinals are up 6-3 at Busch Stadium against the Mets in the bottom of the 7th. 1 strike here in this game between the Diamondbacks and the Phillies. It's 7-2 Arizona. 1 strike. Kerkering kicks, deals outside. Inspire says, unfortunately, we're not playing the Nats bullpen. Haven't even gotten to the bullpen yet. 2-1, they try to appeal, and Naylor did not go, says Mike Machlinski. And he held up. Now the Rangers have bases loaded. Orioles and Royals are tied 5-5 in the top of the 7th. Pittsburgh is getting shut out 4-0 against San Diego. That's in the bottom of the 7th. 3-1 pitch, wide for ball 4. And Naylor gets on via walk. Astros are leading it 2-0 in Chicago against the White Sox. They're in the bottom of the 4th. And the Marlins are at home hosting the Oakland Athletics. It's 2-2 in the bottom of the 7th. The windup and the pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. is up. He's 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. Here's the 0-1. Foul ball. Nice catch by that kid. The ball is 2 strikes, and the pitch is high. JT's throw to second base, and it gets on by Sosa into center field. What's going on? Josh Naylor swipes second. What's going on? Took a bounce. I mean, was it a little bit wide, I guess, but Sosa couldn't make the play. Again, it's played off of a hop. And it gets by Sosa. It was over towards his left a little bit. Here comes Lourdes Gurriel Jr. He takes a 98-mile-per-hour heater just off the plate. So that puts Josh Naylor in scoring position. 2-2, and that is ripped foul towards the right side. Is Oakland moving to Vegas next year? They're in Sacramento right now, and I believe that the answer to that is yes. I believe they are. 2-2, down and out for ball 3. Looks like a Sufkey, says Elaine. Yeah. Wait, seriously? Arizona has 7. We only have 2? Oh, good grief. Charlie Brown. What's up, Alex? 3-2 pitch. Nat misses inside for ball 4, and that's now 2 walks allowed in a row for Orion Kirkrink. I know what you meant, Elaine. I know what you meant. Caleb Cotham is going to go talk to Orion here. This is when you need somebody warming up in the pen, folks. Game 2 of the Mets-Cardinals game will be at 6:15. We are not covering that game. Instead, we got Braves and Dodgers. But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook. If you want to crown them, crown there. Rob, I can't do it. I can't do it, Rob. Take Orion out. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. 2 runners on, 1 out in the top of the 5th. Orion kicks and delivers, and the pitch is grounded over to third. Beaumazza throws it over to second for 1. The throw to first, 2. A double play. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. 7-2, Arizona. Again, we're going to step off for a second, but we'll be right back. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Phillies, it's not been all rainbows, and it has not been a lot of sunshine today. Phillies are down 7-2. Bryce Harper is coming up to the plate, and Harper takes a slider that's in there at the knees for a strike. My man Alex says, the reactions in the Phillies fan group on Facebook is hilarious. It's like the end of the world. I mean, I'm shocked. I walked away for a minute and boom. Oh, Lord, just one of those days. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, this is the hard part about staying off of social media. 1-1 to Bryce, swing and a miss. Sinker was inside. Yeah, social media can be toxic when it comes to talking about the Phillies. And even, you see it even on YouTube. You know? But it's not as bad here on YouTube as it is like on Twitter. The 1-2 pitch, and that's in there on the outside corner for a called strike 3. 8 punch-outs for Rodriguez. Good movement on that thing. That was a good pitch. Harper goes down looking, and Schwarber is up next. Pitch to Kyle. It's a sinker that's in there for a strike. I get it, though. We are not going to win every game, seriously. I know. That's how it goes. Pitch is up high for a ball. The funny part is, though, is that even if they did go 162-0, 1-1 pitch, and that's outside for ball 2, people would still find a way to critique the team. Because all that matters is getting that World Series ring. But then we look at the World Series games, and we can say, whatever, this person got lucky. This person hit the ball really hard. You know, different circumstances. And it's like everybody will find a way to critique them, no matter how many ways you skin the cat. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. 2-2 to Schwarber. Swing and a miss. And Kyle Schwarber down on strikes. The 9th strikeout from Rodriguez. It's more so, honestly, to me, been more about Rodriguez finding his groove. The pitch. And that's down for a ball. Very true. The game isn't over until it's over, so hopefully, win some, lose some, part of sports. Absolutely. It's also a part of life, folks. Really is. I've taken so many L's in my life. And I've taken a lot of W's. It really is a life thing. 1-1, swing and a miss. Not to get all philosophical here, but that's the truth. You don't get better unless you lose. But you got to learn from your mistakes. One ball, 2 strikes. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Nobody on. Casty in the box, and the 1-2 swing and a miss. That gets on by the catcher, though. The throw's made over to first. It's in time. And there's a 1-2-3 inning as Rodriguez strikes out the side. We're going to the top of the 6th. It's 7-2 Arizona. L's make you tough. Yeah. Sometimes L's make me laugh, too. You know? I go back, and I'm not saying in the moment, but sometimes you go back and you look at certain things and you're like, well, damn, if this didn't happen, this wouldn't have made me into the person that I am today. You know, I always talk about it. Having a 1.8 cumulative GPA and graduating with a 3.3 cumulative GPA, there was work that went on into those numbers. It wasn't just a number. Okay, I was struggling, but I made a lot of changes, and I had to go through adversity in order for me to get out on the other side. And then that eventually became a huge W. It's life. So, folks, if you have not hit the thumbs up button already, I would really appreciate it if you guys took the time right now to do that. That means a lot to me as somebody that has been posting Phillies content for 2.5 years. Excuse me, by the way. Sorry, didn't mean to burp. But yeah. Excuse. Another one. A little bit more quiet today. Figured today was one of those days where it's actually okay to be a little bit more quiet and more calm. You know? We're in the top of the 6th inning. Arizona has a 7-2 lead against the Phillies. Jordan Romano is going to pitch. Ranger Suarez did start, for those of you that are just tuning on in for the first time. Ranger went 4 innings. He was cruising along in the first 2 innings. Actually struck out 5 of the first 6 batters that he faced, and then he ran into some trouble in that 3rd and then the 4th inning specifically. Ended up giving up 7 runs. And 3 2/3. Pitch to Garrett Hampson, foul ball. 2 walks and 2 runs scored for Garrett. Here's the 0-1 from Romano, and it's above the zone. Romano gets set above the belt. And kicks, deals, throws a slider at 85, and Hampson gets a piece of it. Nine 1-2 today for Arizona have gone 6 for 8. They've driven in all the runs. 1-2 pitch. High for ball 2. Romano's 32 years old now. Was a late bloomer, if you will. That was rookie year back in 2019. The pitch, here it is. Fly ball, hit out over towards shallow left center field. Rojas comes jogging on in towards second. Stops and makes the grab right by the waist. Eagles 1977 says this game is far from over. Down 5 runs, 12 outs to go. Here comes Jose Herrera, who stares at a 95-mile-per-hour pitch. It's in there for strike 1. Romano's ERA is down to 11.12. The highest it was at was 15.26, or 15.75, I should say. Oh, 1 foul ball. Just got to make some noise. That's what this team has to do. Just chirp. Chip back. Chip back into the game. Mets were down by 4, and now they're only down by 1. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Jordan Romano with his first strikeout of the game. There's 2 away. Jose Herrera went chasing after a pitch that was in the dirt and got way on top of the ball. Here comes Geraldo Perdomo, who's been a very good hitter today. The pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards left field. Perdomo is going to get on as Schwarber tried to play it on a bounce, and he tried to slide. It bounced off his glove. Schwarber has to get up his throw over to second to try to get Perdomo, who tries to extend it for two, is not in time. A pitch right down the middle, and Geraldo Perdomo made contact with the ball. Schwarber tried to backhand slide it with his glove, and it deflected off of the heel of the glove, and he couldn't find it when he got up for about 2 seconds. That gave Perdomo plenty of time to test Kyle Schwarber's arm. The pitch to Corbin Carroll, low for a ball. The 1-0 to Corbin, and he just fouls it off. Excuse. The minute Romano came in, the game was over. Let's go, Phillies. Wife will be coming home in a few days. Thanks, fam, for all the well wishes. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Joe. Prayers for your wife. Prayers. I'm happy that you guys got an update. I was thinking about it. Thinking about her. 2-1 pitch. That's fouled off. I apologize for not reaching back out today. I've had a very busy day. A very, very busy day, so. But I did get your message. You guys are more than welcome to text the JJ hotline anytime, 610-314-0844. Or call on in. 2-2. That's off target. It's down. You all again from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all again. Well, we love you, man. We all love you. Here's the payoff pitch. It's popped up. It's hit out over towards the third base side. Bohm says he has it, but gets called off by Turner, who catches it at the shortstop position. And we're going to the bottom of the sixth. Phillies are down by 5. Do they have a comeback in them? Can they chip back into this game? We'll see. Going to the bottom of the sixth. Don't go anywhere. Don't change that dial, baby. Come on, Phillies. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Wake up the bats. Tell the Phillies bats to wake up, people. I just yawned like 3 times. Tell them to wake up. Wake up, bats. Come on, bats. We need you. Wake up. It's game time. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Time to wake up some bats. Let's go. Come on, baby. Come on. Charge! Hopefully that woke them up. Smash the like, and the Phils might smash the ball. I love that. That is beautiful. I love that. I like that a lot. Let's go, baby. Come on. Now's the time to wake up. It's like one of my favorite lines from Avatar. You think you're one of them? Time to wake up. Wake up and smash that like. Phillies need some breakfast. They need eggs and pancakes. Sound the alarms. It's time to wake up. All right, here's JT. First pitch is inside for a ball. Why not? We'll do it again. Charge! Don't wake me up when I'm at work. Oh, too bad. 1-0 pitch. Popped up, hit out over towards the right side. Second baseman has it and makes the catch over on the outfield grass. Too bad because the Phillies are at work. And guess what? They're sleeping on the job. Matt Strom is getting warmed up in the bullpen. One out in the bottom of the sixth. And here's the pitch to Bohm. Fly ball hit out over to right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. That's going all the way over towards the wall. Carroll bobbled it for a quick second. Bohm goes over to second, and he's up there standing up as the throw is cut off by the second baseman. And Alec gets on with a one-out double. All right, time to rally. One swing puts the Phillies back in business. Charge! It's Edmundo Sosa who's up to bat. Pitch to Edmundo, way inside for a ball. That's a bases loaded now with 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Oof. Rodriguez comes set and delivers, swing and a miss. That was a changeup. Don't forget to like and subscribe, baby. Sosa waves the bat. Rodriguez stares back at second. The pitch. It's inside and low for ball 2. Here we go, Phillies. Here we go. Bom, bom. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to Sosa. Check swing, did he go? They say no, he did not. He just held his horses. Juan Murillo is warming up in the Diamondbacks bullpen. Pitched the other night. Can Sosa get on base? Rodriguez will deliver from the stretch. And the 3-1 pitch. Strike 2 at 92. Cardinals did just get out of that inning. They're going to the bottom of the 8th. Sosa is granted time. Mundo has never faced Rodriguez before today. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Edmundo. The payoff pitch to Sosa. And he fouls it off. And it goes into the seats. Steve says, I need a Grichuk homer for a parlay now. I need a lot of things. But I really need Sosa to get on here. 3-2 pitch. And that's fouled out of the glove of Jose Herrera. And Sosa stays alive. All eyes on Edmundo. We'll do it again. Rodriguez at 99 pitches. Working up a little sweat on the mound. Sosa battling. The 3-2. Another foul ball. Eight pitches in this at-bat. And 3 of them have been fouled off by Edmundo. They'll do it again. The 9th pitch of the at-bat to Sosa. Check swing. Did he go? And they say that he did not. He just held his swing, and he goes over to first base. What an at-bat by Edmundo Sosa. Let's go. 2 runners on base. Edmundo said, nope, I did not go. He did a little finger wag. He did not. And Torey Lovullo's going to make a pitch and change. There we go. Wes Wilson's coming on up. This is it. We got to get runs here. Gotta get runs here, baby. Come on. Let's see. More members in the chat. Where are y'all at? Come on. Let's get fired up. Let's go, baby. All right. Come on. Come on, baby. Gotta get some runs here. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's awesome. It's awesome to see you guys on here. Let's get a no decision for Ranger, man. Come on. Come on. Let's help out our good friend Ranger, because he didn't have it in the 3rd or in the 4th inning. So, let's see. Let's see if the Phillies can do this. I think we got a chance here. But we got to score in this inning. If they don't score in this inning, I'm not feeling good. They have to score here. They got to get some runs. This is it. We will find out if the Phillies have fight in them in just a few moments. WizKids is prank. The hearts have been racing all season long. It's part of what comes with being a Philly fan. Or just a sports fan, period. This team does this to us. Whether they win or lose. Our blood pressures get boiled. Here's Wes Wilson. The first pitch that he takes is outside from Murillo. Juan Murillo, in 5 outings this year, has not allowed a run. He's been untouched. 6 strikeouts. The opponent's hitting 176 against him. Here's the 1-0 to Wes, and he chops it foul. So you're saying there's a chance, says Michael. Yes. West today, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 1 ball, 1 strike. Murillo comes set and fires the pitch. And Wilson gets a piece of it again and fouls it over towards the visitors' dugout. Edwards says you can't buy a sweep. What are we at, the 2-hour, 15-minute marker? Okay. The 1-2 to Wes. And he fouls it off again. That came at 100 miles per hour. Love the fight that they're putting up here. 1-2 to West. Line drive. And it's a foul ball. Just got it down that left field line. And it was foul. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Murillo under pressure. And the 1-2 to Wilson. Fly ball hit out to deep left field. If it's fair, it's gone. It's gone! The Phillies are down by 2 as Wes Wilson goes yard. They're back in business. Just what the doctor ordered, baby. Terrible pitch. One out in the bottom of the 6th. And Rojas is coming up to the plate. The pitch to Johan. He fouls it off of his foot. I need to go but a 6-pack now. It's funny. Olsen made him pay. 0-1 to Rojas. Swing and a miss, but it hit Rojas, I think. Did it get a piece of him? It was really close. That was pretty close. I don't know why he would swing at that. He had to flinch out of the way. And he went around. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Rojas, and he looks at a called strike 3 at 99. And he does a little bat flip. Darn it. I would have pinch hit for Wes. Well, you were wrong. It's funny. Here comes Trey Turner in the pitch to Trey. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. They're playing him up the middle. Perdomo's throw to first base is in time. And, well, the Phillies are down by 2 as Wes Wilson is able to go yard. It's 7-5 Arizona. We're going to the top of the 7th, and there's still plenty of baseball to go. Okay. Let's go. Can Wilson or Sosa catch? I timed that perfectly. To play the music, for us to wake up. That was perfect timing. Don't say that I'm not an orator or I can predict the future. But yeah, that was pretty good timing. Gotta remember not to put the pen down on the spiral part of the notebook. This team is not consistent, but it doesn't mean they're not talented. That's correct. That's correct. Make the Phillies great again, please. I have to laugh at that. That's funny. Make baseball fair again, please. You don't want it foul? You mean an oracle? Did I say orator? JJ is an orator. An orator. An ortator. Okay, I think I finally got that right. An orator is something totally different. Matt Strahm is going to pitch as we go to the top of the 7th. Strahm's ERA is a 2.84 in 12 2/3 of an inning. Here's the pitch It's a slider that's at the knees for a strike. The hat would be epic. Make the Phillies great again. That's kind of funny. I can't lie. The ball is 1 strike to Randall Grichuk. And the 0-1 pitch painted perfectly on the inside corner for strike 2. Phillies were down 7-2, and then 1 swing put them down by 2 from Wes Wilson. The ball is 2 strikes to Randall Grichuk. And the 0-2 pitch, it's popped up. And JT will try to give it a look. Does he have enough room? He does, and makes the catch. As he takes off the mask, the helmet comes flying off too, and there's 1 away. Strom, Larry says, haven't really been too confident in Matt Strom lately. I, for some reason, feel confident with him today. I don't know why. I just do. Can we take the lead? Well, first we got to tie it, folks. First we got to get a couple runners on and maybe we can talk. But let's get out of the inning before that. The pitch is in there for a strike. Think positive. Phillies are going to go. Phillies are going to win the rest of their games this year. 0-1 pitch, line drive, cut by Trey Turner. A hot shot, and Trey didn't even flinch. And there's 2 away. Suarez hit a rope, and Turner's like, I got it. Come to Papa. People order our patties. Poop. 2 away in the top of the 7th. And Josh Naylor is going to take a sinker at 91 for a strike. Josh walked in the 5th and also stole a base. The ball is 1 strike to Josh Naylor. And the 0-1 ground ball hit over towards second base. Sosa has it, throws it over to first to Strom. And Strom covers the bag and gets the out. Harper tried to dive for it, and thank goodness Sosa backed them on up. And so, there's 3 up, 3 down, and we're going to the bottom of the 7th. It is 7-5 Arizona. Trivia time, baby. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. Okay. All right, we'll do an easy one. We'll go for an easy one. Okay. Which Phillies player holds the franchise record for most losses? You also have 20 seconds to answer. Which Phillies player holds the franchise record for most losses? Anybody know? 1962. Robin Roberts. That's correct. Robin Roberts is right. My man knows his history. My man Jack Dwight knows all about his Phillies history. He's like, it's a no-brainer. I got this. It's a pop-up for me. It's a pop-up. I'll catch it. Hey, guy, it's a can of corn. It's a can of corn, JJ. Roberts is correct. Do you know how many losses he had? How many actual losses did Robin Roberts have? 2 parts to this. Never would have thought. You know how many losses? Steve Carlton, incorrect. Incomplete question. I said holds the franchise record for most losses. That is incomplete. Incomplete. This isn't football. There's no crying in baseball. Sandy Koufax. No. 192. John, you're actually really close. Career or single season? Talking about career. Holds the Phillies franchise record for most losses. Career. Kevin Ginkel's going to pitch. Career. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Jack says shaky question. Well, thank the Phillies trivia book for that. Robin Roberts holds the Phillies franchise record for most losses with 199. That's what it says in the trivia book. Pitch is inside for a ball. I didn't say that. Well, the Phillies trivia book didn't say that. Starting to rain again. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch is inside and low for a ball. Two balls, no strikes to Bryce. The pitch, high for ball 3. This ain't over, folks. This ain't over. It's starting to rain again, though. Garbage bags are being thrown on. Red lights. 3-0. Swing and a miss, and Harper took a green light anyways. Phillies love the rain. 3-1 pitch outside for ball 4, and the tying run is coming up to the plate. Let's go, baby. All right. Kyle Schwarber is up to bat. The first pitch to Kyle, up high for a ball. And Ginkel's starting to get a little bit wild. All right. Harper over at first is a solo homer. And also singled and struck out for that at bat. The 1-0 pitch, it's in there for a strike. Ron Jaworski. Jumpin' Jaworski. Got a $2 super chat from Jack. He said you asked the question shortly after you said 1962. Did I? That's what it said in the book. 1-1 pitch. That's in there for a strike. It wasn't a good question. I apologize. Robin Roberts holds the Phillies franchise record for the most losses with 199. Did I maybe I did say 1962. I'm sorry if I did. I can't remember what I say sometimes. If I said that, then that probably was confusing. 1962. No, that was John's answer. 1-2, the Schwarber. Fly ball hit out over towards deep left field. And making the catch is the center fielder for out number 1. John said 1962. He typed it in the comments. And so that must have probably fooled Larry. because I read John's comment. Now I understand what happened. Thanks, Waldorf. Or Statler. That's what it was. Statler wrote in the comments 1962, and then I waited. That's what happens. Do I get to spin the wheel? No. Pitch to Casty, ground ball hit over to third base. Suarez throws it over to first in time for out number 2. By the way, Harper did tag up, and he did go over to second base on the fly ball from Schwarber. That's what happened. I probably mixed you up. Two outs in the bottom of the 7th. John typed in 1962 and I read his answer. Pitch is outside for a ball. John, you tripped up Larry. And everybody else. One ball, no strikes. The pitch to JT, fly ball, hit out over towards right center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Harper's rounding third. He'll score. It's a 1-run ball game. A bloop single by JT. 7-6 is the score. Attaboy. Here comes Bohm. Tying run at first. The pitch inside for a ball. The old banana peel in the comments section. Should we do another trivia question? Just to make up for that. Here's the 1-0 to Bohm. Foul ball. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Five seconds left on the pitch clock. Pitch to Alec. And he spoils it. Foul. Bullpen just has to continue to hold it. One and 2 to Bohm. The pitch. Low and outside for ball 2. I'll do another trivia question with you. Excuse me. The 2-2 pitch. Line drive. Foul ball. And out of play. Nice catch by that fan. Two balls, 2 strikes to Alec. The pitch is high for ball 3. Ginkle's in trouble. Beware of the mistake. Don't swing a junk, though. 3-2 pitch, and he does. It's going to get on by the catcher, though. Can Bohm beat it out? He does! Heading over to third base is JT. The throw is not in time, and the tying run is over at third. A pass ball that got on by Jose Herrera. It hit the backstop, and Bohm was running over to first. The throw was a little bit off the line, and Sosa can tie this baby up. Good heads-up base running 2 by JT. For him to dive on into third. His nose, I think, hit Suarez's knee. They actually are going to look at this to see if JT was out at third or not. So hold up a second. They are challenging this, the Diamondbacks. If you're going to go to third, you have to be very confident. The call is overturned. He was tagged right on the helmet. He was tagged right on the helmet. And he's out. And we're going to the top of the 8th inning. Darn it. Darn it. And Rob is not happy. Rob is going out there. He is. He's arguing. They're angry because they thought that maybe Suarez blocked third base. And I think he kind of has a point. Rob's not happy. He's walking back to the dugout, and they just took a break. Okay. Darn it. He was tagged right on the helmet. All right, we'll do another trivia question. All right. We'll do another trivia question. I don't like this one. This one's not so good. All right. Does anybody remember which team traded Cliff Lee to the Phillies on July 29th of 2009? Anybody remember which team traded Cliff Lee to the Philadelphia Phillies on July 29th of 2009? Looks like he did block, says PJ. Anybody know? The Indians. That is correct. That is correct. Good job. Top of the 8th. And the pitch to Gurriel. He's going to hit a high bouncer it over to third base. Mazza throws it over to first in time for the out. So, Jack, you were wrong about Wes Wilson. You know, I always like it when people say I was wrong, you know, because I hear a lot of people say, well, I told you so. And I like it when people admit their mistakes. But I also appreciate it like when people say I was wrong. I'm not saying that I want an apology. I'm just saying that I like that because you hear a lot of people on social media that are like, I was right about this, I was right about that, I was right about this, and they never admit when they were wrong. Joe Ross is pitching. First pitch to Tawa was in there for a strike. One ball, one strike. Ross comes set just below the letters in the pitch. It's in there for a strike. Did Larry leave? Humility is the antidote for pride. I like that. Alvarado's warming up. The 1-2 pitch. Just outside. Not by much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. Did we get to 100 likes? Did we get to 100? Jack says, I apologize to Rob. It's okay. You don't have to apologize. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 2. It's okay. You don't have to apologize. You still have a right to feel however you want it to feel. I mean, it worked out this way. Listening and practicing guitar. Okay. Sounds good. Just wanted to make sure I didn't want you to be mad at me. John's banana peel got in the way. 107 likes, 240 tuning on in. 2 gone in the top of the 8th. 7-6 Arizona. The pitch, and this is to Alec Thomas, who's going to pinch hit in the top of the 8th with 2 outs. It is drizzling again. Ross comes set just below the letters. And the 0-1 is in the dirt and inside. Phillies will have Sosa, Wilson, and Rojas due up in the bottom of the 8th. The 1-1, and it gets inside, way inside to Thomas. Thomas the Train. The guy was 0 for 2. That was 0-2 with 2. That was 0 for 2 with 2 strikes. Who, Wes? Yeah, I didn't. I thought that you had a valid reason. I did. 2-1, a ground ball hit over to shortstop. Trey Turner throws it over to first. It's in time, and we're going to the bottom of the 8th. It's 7-6. Arizona leads it by 1. Thanks again for the $2 super chat, man. I do. I really appreciate it. Jack's the best. Shout out to Jack. Jack tunes on in from San Antonio. He's been a lifelong Phillies fan. And he loves to come on here and tune on into the games. And I like talking to him, you know? It's cool. No one can ever be mad at JJ Sistema Fox. Jack is super chatting like a champion. Well, he is a champ. This guy has been tuning into Phillies baseball forever. And, you know, he just continues to support us because he loves supporting his Phillies. And that right there is a Philly freak for life. Weather forecasters are not always correct either, says Embrace the Struggle. Neither are people who bet. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I listen to all the professionals that are out there that get DMs saying, thanks, I lost money because of you. Guys, I thought I already subscribed. My bad, JJ. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Boo! No, I'm kidding. Get him out of here. Oh. Damn. That's funny. You're good, man. All good. All right, we're going to the bottom of the 8th, baby. We're down 6 runs. Adelco dumping itself. It's okay. It happens, man. I totally understand. Ryan Thompson's going to pitch for the Snakes. Philly's trying to get a sweep. Womp, womp, womp. All right. here we go. Stott's going to pinch hit, baby. Bryson Stott is going to pinch hit. The day RB was in here, I swear I did. All right, come on, baby. Come on. Stott is up. And he'll pinch hit for Sosa. Let's go, baby. Start this party. All right, let's go. It's a great sound effect, JJ. Oh, I had to think about it. I love playing the audio. I got to get some more sound bites. Pitch to Stott. He takes the strike called. We got another $5 super chat. One thing about being an old Phillies fan is you learn how to suffer. In 61, they lost 23 straight games. Thanks again, Jack. 0-1 to Stott. Line drive. Base hit out to right field. The pitch was low, and Stott gets on with a leadoff single. And so the tying run is over at first base, and Wes Wilson is coming on up. It just stayed up, and Stott was able to pull it out to right. Shout out to Jack. Here we go. Here's Wes Wilson. The pitch inside, but he swings and misses. Ah, darn it. Wes got the Phillies back in business. Can he tie this game up? The toss bat to first, and Stott dives back in there safely. Let's go. Let's see if they can capitalize here. Charge! 0-1. It's down and in for a ball. Here's the 1-1 to West. Ground ball. Hit back over towards the mound. The throw to second. There's one. The throw to first. Two. A double play. Would I have gone to Marsh? I don't know. That was a rally killer, though. I may have saved Marsh, though, for Rojas. I don't know. Yep. There's two. All right. They're going to put in Max Kepler to pinch hit. And Kepler takes the first pitch outside for a ball. I forgot we had Kepler too. Yeah, I would have done Marsh, and then I would have done Kepler. You're right. You're right, Jack. I was wrong. I apologize. 1-0 pitch. That's taken right down the middle for a called strike. Jalen Beeks warming up in the pen. One outside and high for ball two. Kepler has been hot. Absolutely he has. Let's go, Phillies. Let's go, Phillies. 2 balls, 1 strike to Max. Kepler will call for time, and he'll be granted a timeout. Kepler was like, I called for time, right? And the umpire, Gabe Morales, said, yeah, you did. They reset the pitch clock. 2-1 to Max Kepler. The pitch. Low and outside for ball 3. Excuse. Trey Turner is up next. Red light or green light for Kepler here. We shall see. 3-1 pitch to Max. Swing and a miss. And that one was low. Darn it. 3-2 pitch. There's a ground ball towards the right side. First baseman Naylor has it. Throws it over to Thompson, who covers the bag. It's in time for out number 3. We're going to the 9th inning. Alvarado's going to pitch as the rain is continuing to fall. Jack with another $5 super chat. What's up, Jack? This guy's delivery is right into a lefty swing path. I noticed that. I noticed that too. That's a good take. All right. Darn it. Still ain't over. It still ain't over. I wish that we would have capitalized off of the Stott single, and I wish Kepler would have gotten on and not fished after that 3-1 pitch in the dirt, but it is what it is. Folks, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button as well, folks. I'm amazed that they played last night without a rain delay. I'm amazed that they played today without a rain delay. Honestly. I'm actually amazed that they played both tonight and today without a rain delay. Yeah. If there's any game to be fretful about, it's definitely this one for sure. But also, let's look at it this way. Does this loss, eliminate or neutralize the win that we had against the Nationals? The first game that we played against Washington this week. Because I think it kind of does. Because we didn't deserve to win that game. Let's be real. We didn't deserve to win that. Did we deserve to win this? I guess not. I don't know. JS, what's up? Jose Alvarado's pitching. Embrace the struggle says it depends, to be honest. Alvarado's going to pitch the 9th. Trey, Bryce, and Kyle will be up in the bottom of the 9th. Birdwatcher Raid! Yes! Hello, BW! What's up, BW? What's up, Janet? This team just needs to be more consistent and better with runners in scoring position. I'll tell you this, they actually haven't done a bad job with runners in scoring position today. Not from the eye test. Stats-wise, 3 for 5. The pitch, that was a little bit high, but it's a called strike. BW. What's up, BW? The ball's 1 strike. Alvy kicks and fires, and that's up the ladder. Will the Phillies come back and win and sweep the Diamondbacks, says Sebastian? Well, we'll find out. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. It's chopped foul. Mets did lose game 1. Philly fans are probably happy about that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here's the 1-2 from Alvarado. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. Kepler tracks it down as he goes towards his right side, makes the grab at the letters, and one away in the top of the 9th. Good to know that Kepler can play center field. No spoilers in the chat, folks. Just wanted to remind you all. No spoilers. Not saying anybody spoiled anything. Geraldo Perdomo is going to be up, and he takes the pitch in there for strike 1. Diamondbacks don't have Paul Sewald anymore. Their closer, it's Justin Martinez, but he is on the IL. So probably Shelby Miller's who they'll turn to, I assume. Absolutely embrace the struggle. 1 ball, 1 strike to Geraldo Perdomo. And the 1-1 pitch inside for ball 2. Ten seconds left on the pitch clock, and Alvarado gets the signs from JT. The leg kick and the next pitch way up high for ball 3. Jose's ERA is at 1.72. 6 saves and 6 opportunities. Obviously a non-save situation. Just a hold here. 3-1, ground ball. Diving stop by Bohm, but he knocks it down, and Perdomo gets on with an infield single. Thought maybe he had it in the glove first, and then it just popped on out. Or defensive mistakes. Not even saying that he would have had him out over at first, but could have been a chance. Carroll's up. And the pitch. And that's fouled off the mask of Gabe Morales. It says I'm okay. No balls, 1 strike. They are still a good team. The pitch. There's a ground ball. Hit over towards the right side. Stott has it for 1. The throw over to first. It's low. And Wilson backhanded it. And Carroll beat it out anyways. Still not the best throw by Trey. How do you just not throw it to his chest? I don't understand that. Like, that thing was so in the dirt, and it took a big bounce. 2 outs. And the pitch on the way. Line drive out to right field for a base hit. Castellanos will try to back it up. Carroll's rounding third. He'll come on in to score, and that is a huge insurance run for Arizona. As Corbin Carroll scores all the way from first, and Randall Grichuk comes on through with an RBI double. Carroll was going, and he had second base, and it was just a matter of time for him to score. He stole second before the ball was even hit. That's small ball for you. Pitch to Suarez inside for a ball. It's 8-6 Arizona on the RBI double by Randall Grichuk. 1-0 pitch. Upstairs. Steve says, I needed a home run there. Well, gotta hope for extras, I guess. 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Got a cutter in the dirt. Miller is warming up in the bullpen for Arizona. 2-1. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. Castellanos is there and he'll make the catch right on the track. Was well struck for a sec. But Alvarado does get out of the inning. He does give up a run. And Trey, Bryce, and Kyle are due up. Ideally, extras would be nice, says Steve. All right. After the game, we got a post-game show, folks. Make sure that you guys come on for that. And again, Shadow Watchers, hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well, even if you haven't been active today. Even if you haven't been active, folks. We got 135 likes, 281 people on here watching. Thanks again for the redirect, BW. Appreciate you. Sundays have not been kind to the Phillies. Well, maybe today it'll change. Don't know. I don't know. Hit that thumbs up button now, folks. What time is it? 4:54? Oh, I got the Sunday night game tonight. I think I'm going to skip the Sunday night game tonight. I think tonight we're going to just skip it. I'll make up for it tomorrow. I think I deserve to have the night off. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. I think I'll skip it tonight. I don't usually like to do that. Shelby Miller is pitching. He's gone 13 2/3, has not given up a run. It's 1 for 2 in save opportunities, has 15 strikeouts and 4 walks allowed. Has not given up a home run, though, this year as of yet. Do the Phillies have another comeback in them? Turner 0 for 4 today, as we are in the bottom of the ninth. Is the top of the order due up for Philadelphia? Gravy must be good tonight, says John. You felt that that's looking for a Waldorf. Looking for a walk-off. Looking for a Waldorf. Top of the lineup hitters need to step up here. Yes. We got 305 people tuning on in. And not even 200 likes. We haven't even gotten to 200, man. That is sad. That is sad. Trey Turner steps on in to the box. And he's going to be facing Shelby Miller. First pitch to Trey. Outside for a ball. Turner is 1 for 5 against Shelby Miller. 1-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. Shelby is now 34 years old. Remember, started off his career with the St. Louis Cardinals back in 2012. The 1-1 to Trey, and he fouls it off. Come on! Charge! Come on. The 1-2 to Turner. Another foul ball. Just got a piece of it. Nice catch, too. And that's sweet. Can Turner get on? The 1-2 to Trey. And another foul ball. He had a defensive swing on that splitter. And 2 times against Shelby, Trey has struck out. In those at-bats. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. Miller comes set and fires, and the pitch is way outside for ball 2. Sorry if I'm not looking at chat. Your son's name is Jason Joseph, too? No way. 2-2 to Trey. Another foul ball. Good fight from Turner. Bazooka Jody Sports. Harper's up next. Can Turner get on and set the table for Bryce? 2-2, swing and a miss. That pitch was way up high and way inside, and Turner was way early at that and went a-hacking. What are you doing, Trey? He absolutely got tricked up and was in his head. And now it's Harper who comes on up to the plate. And Bryce swings and misses at a four-seamer that's outside for strike 1. He's just 5 for 18 against Shelby Miller. The 0-1 to Bryce. Foul ball. Can't believe he swung at that pitch, Trey. Thanks. 0-2 pitch. That's taken low and inside for a ball. One, 2 to Harper, and a called strike 3 at the knees. And the Phillies are down to their final outs. Back-to-back strikeouts for Shelby Miller. JJ Mods are the most gangsta in the business. 2 up, 2 down. And here comes Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber's on the show bunt, and he takes it back for a strike. Why would you bunt? Why? What are we trying to do? You bunt here, you're giving away an at-bat. 0-1 to Schwarber. Fly ball hit out over to deep right field. That's going back to the track. It's a 1-run ball game on a solo shot by Kyle. And he showed bunt at the first pitch. Damn. Nice swing. And now Castellanos is coming on up. All right, so the tying run is up at the plate. Can Casti come through? 2 outs. The pitch. Line drive. Down the left field line's a foul ball. That was his pitch, too. It was a hanger. Eight to 7 Arizona. Is it too little or too late? That ball was just foul. Can the Phillies catch the train? 0-1 pitch. There's a line drive base hit into left field, and the tying run is over at first. And JT Realmuto is coming on up. Another pitch right down the middle, and Casti put it in a good spot. All right. They're going to put in Brandon Marsh to pinch run for Castellanos. That's a smart move. That is a smart move. And JT is up. Bohm is on deck. And a conversation going on with Miller and the infielders. It's not over yet. Two gone in the bottom of the ninth. Casti got on with a single. And Marsh is his pinch runner. He leads off at first. The pitch to JT. Strike one. He saw a splitter that caught the inside corner. Oh, 1 to JT. There's a ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. Marsh stops at second, and the tying run is in scoring position. They're scratching and clawing and knocking on the door. Can Alec Bohm come in? More pressure on Arizona. And another timeout taken on the mound. It is rocking here at CBP. We got another $2 super chat from Jack. What's up, Jack? He said bunting is what Harper should have done. I kind of disagree with that too, but what do I know? Trey shouldn't have swung at that ball 3. And also, Bohm has a chance to redeem himself here. He owes everybody one for that mistake in the top of the 9th. This would be awesome. Alec Bohm has the chance to do something special here. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. The pitch to Alec. Fly ball hit out to center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. The tying run, Marsh. He will come in to score. It's a brand new ball game. Alec Bohm. He comes through. Clutch at bat by Alec. And the winning run is over at second base. The pitch to Stott. It's on the outside corner for a called strike. What a game. What a ball game for Philadelphia. And it all started with 2 outs. 2 runners on, 2 outs. The 0-1 to start, up high and away for a ball. What a game. Charge! JT's at second. Bohm's at first. After being down 7-2, it's a tie game, 8-8. The pitch, ground ball towards the right side. Second baseman has it. The throw to first is in time. We're going to extra innings and free baseball in Philadelphia as we go to the top of the 10th. Naylor, Gurriel Jr., and Tawa are due up. All right. It is extra innings, folks. It is extra innings. It must be a payday. That all started with 2 outs and Kyle Schwarber setting the tone. All right, extra innings. Don't forget to like and subscribe, baby. We got 401 people tuning on in. We still have not gotten to 200 likes. Make sure that you hit the thumbs up button. We have 153 likes on here. What are we doing? Unbelievable. He needed that. Alec Bohm did need that. I said that he had a chance to do something special, and that was special. He owed that to us. Let's go. All right. We're going to the 9th. I tuned in at 7-2. Come on, Moosey. It's 8-8. What a season. I can't stand this team. I can't stand this team. They just keep doing this. They're doing it again. Bring home that W. My pick, Phillies 10, Arizona 8. Woo! Okay. Nice. I wish that they would have left it off, but I'm happy with the tie game. How about Rob Thompson saving Brandon Marsh for Nick Castellanos? I mean, Cassie probably doesn't even score on that line drive hit out the center. That paid off. Alvarado's going to pitch the top of the 10th. How do we feel about this? Kepler shifts out to right field, and Marsh is out in center now. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. We got 372 people tuning on in. Let's stop the snakes and get the W. Eugenio Suarez is over at second base, and he is the zombie runner. And Josh Naylor will lead things off. What a comeback. They gotta win it though. Pitch to Naylor. It's down low and outside for a ball. One-0 pitch to Josh. Outside again for ball 2. Come on, Jose. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button as well, folks. Two-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got a fastball at 98 right down the pipe. We go on for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, folks. It's what we do on here. 2 balls, 1 strike to Josh Naylor. A strikeout would be huge. The 2-1. There's a ground ball and a base hit into left field. And Suarez will test the arm of Schwarber, and the throw is not in time. It also gets by JT. And Naylor goes to second. It's 9-8 Arizona. It got past the dive of Trey, and it went on out into left field. And that extra base was also huge. Schwarber actually didn't even have a bad throw to home. But Suarez would have been safe, even if JT caught it off the bounce. I didn't think it was a bad throw, but it's 9-8 Arizona, and now it's Gurriel Jr. who's up, and the first pitch that he sees is taken for a strike. Get out of this. Keep it a one-run game. That's what matters. Keep it a one-run game. Nothing in one to Gurriel, and that's going to get away from JT, and that's not good. Going over to third base is Naylor. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike now to Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Hit that like button, folks, and hit the subscribe button as well. We got 374 people on here watching, 153 likes. Let's go to 200, man. We're at 166. What are we doing? 1-1, foul ball. It now feels all for naught. It still isn't over. Ninth was their best opportunity to get it done. Still isn't over. It ain't over. Alvarado kicks, deals. The pitch is high for ball 2. Got to get the strikeout here. Carlos Hernandez is warming up in the bullpen. Two-two pitch. Up high again for ball 3. Count is full to Gurriel. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Three balls, 2 strikes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The payoff pitch to Gurriel, and he fouls it off. The 31-year-old is just 1 for 4 against Jose Alvarado. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 10th. And time granted to Gurriel. It's a free run, not an earned run. Three-two pitch. It's down for ball 4. And that's going to put runners on at the corners. And Rob says still stay with Alvarado here. Infield's playing in now. And Todd was going to hit. The windup and the pitch inside for ball 1. He's looking tired. He's looking tired. I think he squeezed the lemon out of him. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch doesn't get the call there, even though it looked like it was a strike. It's now 2-0. Needs some coffee. He needs his coffee. Drinks a lot of coffee, Jose Alvarado. 2-0 pitch. And there's a line drive out to left field. Schwarber's going to make the catch. And tagging up from third, coming in to score is Naylor. The throw was drawn to second. And so it's an RBI sacrifice fly to make it now 10-8 Arizona. And Garrett Hampson is coming up to the plate. And Rob is finally going to make a move. And we're going to have a pitch and change. So Alvarado's going to come on out. And Hernandez is going to pitch. Hit that like button, folks. And hit that subscribe button as well. Prince is here. What's up, Prince Monito? What's up, dude? Eagle says, well, we tried. Still isn't over, baby. Come on. Still isn't over. We're going to have the tying run up as long we cannot give up a run here. I don't really trust this Diamondbacks bullpen. I like this game. Wouldn't mind watching 2 more innings of this. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. Folks, hit the like button. We go on for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. I want us to get to 200 likes. We're at, 166? And subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. We're at 175 now. 175. If the Phillies win, I'll subscribe. You're mean. I hate it when people say that. If the Phillies win, I'll subscribe. That's not cool, dude. It always bugs me when people say that. It's all good, though. All right. Williams says, say it again. Maybe situations like this will reveal the true character of this team, says Embrace the Struggle. I actually think that they've shown fight. They were down, let's be real. They were down by 5. They tied the game. They did show life. Do you know why they lost this game? They lost this game because they didn't pull Ranger at the right time. And Ranger himself lost it. That's why he lost. This offense has come back 2 times. Pitch on the way. There's a line drive, base hit out to right field. Kepler plays it on a hop. And stopping at second base is Gurriel Jr. And Herrera's coming up. Double play would be great, please. That was Alec Thomas, by the way, who got on. If Ranger goes deeper, you don't have to tax your bullpen like this. That's why you lost. The pitch. It's a 96-mile-per-hour fastball that's in there for a strike. Marino's pinch hitting for Herrera. 0-1, hits him. Got him right on the elbow. And that's going to load the bases. Wow. Got him square on the elbow guard. Asher wasn't even wearing an elbow guard. It just got him right on the elbow. I think also a little bit on the hand, too. So bases are loaded. Not ideal. Still 1 out. The pitch. It's a strike. It's a knuckle curve. A ball hit to the infield would be absolutely what the doctor ordered. Perdomo today 4 for 5 with 2 runs scored. 0-1 pitch. Upstairs. And the count is 1-1. Pitch. Now it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, the game isn't over yet, but I'm saying that the reason like why you were losing before. If you want to go to like why they would end up losing this game, that's why. Not saying that they lost. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. It's inside for ball 3. They try to appeal, and he did not go. He didn't go. Big pitch coming on up. Domo has 2 grand slams in his career. One of them, I think, came against the Phillies. 3-2. Foul ball. Keep it clean in the chat. Three-two, down and inside for ball 4, and the Diamondbacks get another run. It's 11-8, Arizona, and the bases remain loaded. And Corbin Carroll is up and has a chance to open the gates here. The pitch, he takes it down for a ball. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. Hernandez kicks, deals, and a 90-mile-per-hour fastball is fouled away. The 1-1 to Corbin. Up high for ball 2. Carroll today 2 for 5 with a run scored and 3 RBI. 24-year-old having success. 2-1 pitch. Slapped foul and out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Corbin Carroll way up high for ball 3. And the count is full. Three-two pitch, swing and a miss. Only struck him out, and there's 2 away. Finally, they got the second out. And that'll bring up Randall Grichuk. Taijuan Walker is warming up in the bullpen. That's the last guy that they have. Pavin Smith is coming up. The pitch. Fly ball hit out over to left field. Schwarber gets under it, makes the catch, and finally the inning is over, and we're going to the bottom of the 10th. The Diamondbacks get 3 runs. Phillies have a chance for redemption. Stott will be the ghost runner, and Wilson will lead it off when we return. Okay. So it's Wilson, Kepler, and Turner. Wilson, Kepler, and Turner. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks, and hit the notification bell icons. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. We usually do post-game shows. After this, I'm not going to do a post-game show, even though this was a thriller of a game. I got to rest up tonight. Narsh, JT, and Bohm. All right, baby. Still got to fight. Still have a chance. We do. We still have a chance. Hardcore says, don't blame you. Yeah, I got to rest up. We've been doing these post-game shows for a while. Rest up for the Rockets win. Yeah, I want to watch that game tonight. You can still leave your thoughts, though, and call on into the show. Call on into the hotline. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. You can still do that. My bottom line is that we won the series. This game has just been an emotional roller coaster. Jalen Beeks is pitching. He has a 2.04 ERA. He'll be pitching for Arizona. That second game of the doubleheader just got started. So Stott is the runner over at second base. And if Wes Wilson can get on, the tying run would be up at the plate. The pitch to Wes, down low for a ball. 11-8 Arizona. What a ball game. The 1-0 to Wes, inside for ball 2. And so the count is 2-0. Wilson had a 3-run homer back in the 6th inning. 2 balls, no strikes. Stott at second, the 2-0 pitch. Line drive, base hit out to left field. And Stott is going to stop at third, and the tying run is coming back up to the plate. And Max Kepler is going to step on into the box. We're not done yet. Here comes Kepler. Kepler has power. Kepler has fire. And the pitch to Max. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. On the run is Thomas. He'll make the catch. Stott tags up. He will score. It's 11-9 on the sac fly. He hit it deep. Tying run is coming up again. And it's Trey Turner. This time it's with 1 out. Turner today 0 for 5. One swing can certainly help him. The first pitch, it's in there for a strike. It was a changeup. Don't have to pull it out, though. Just put the ball in play. 0-1 pitch. And it's in the dirt for a ball again. If they could get Bryce up, that would be awesome. The 1-1 to Turner, and he takes it in the dirt for ball 2. Charge! 2-1 to Turner. And he just gets a piece of it and fouls it off. Got 375 people tuning on in. We have 187 likes. Beeks gets set at the belt. The 2-2. Fly ball hit out over towards right field. It's hooking foul, and it'll find the seats. Phillies have put up 9 runs. They've had 13 hits today. Diamondbacks, 11 runs on 12 hits. It's been an offensive feast between the both of these teams. The 2-2 to Turner. Another foul ball towards the first base side. Harper waits in the on-deck circle. He's 2 for 4. He got the first run of the game via homer. That was back in the bottom of the first. The 2-2 to Trey. Fly ball hit out over to left field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Carrillo Jr. plays it on a bounce. The throw is cut off over at short. Stopping at second is Wilson. And the walk-off run is coming up. It's Bryce Harper coming up to the plate. Attaboy, Trey. Tying run over at first, and Harper with the fans behind him. Harper steps on into the box. The first pitch to Bryce. Swing and a miss. Got a fastball at 95. He's just 1 for 4 in his career against Jalen Beeks. The 0-1 to Bryce. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. Thomas tracks it down in front of the track, makes the catch. And so, it's all up to Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber hit 1 nuke in the bottom of the 9th to put the Phillies within 1. Phillies down to their final outs. I guess they're going to have to pitch to Kyle. Marsh is in the on-deck circle. 2 runners on. First pitch to Schwarber outside for a ball. Schwarber's 2 for 2 against Beeks with a walk. The 1-0 to Kyle, and he takes a cutter right down the middle for a strike. Beeks comes set, kicks, fires, and Schwarber fouls it away. Philadelphia down to its final strike. And Arizona trying to avoid a sweep. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-2 to Schwarber in the dirt for a ball. And it almost got by Marino. Just in the bounce too far away. Fans on their feet. The 2-2 to Schwarber. Foul ball again. And we'll do it again. He's been in a lot of these types of situations before. 11-9. Arizona in the bottom of the 10th. 2 runners on, 2 outs. The 2-2 to Schwarber, down low and outside for ball 3. Another playoff atmosphere here in Philadelphia in what has been a bizarre day. And the rain is still held out. The payoff pitch to Schwarber. Ground ball over to first base, and Naylor wins the race to the bag. That thing was scorched over to first, and the Arizona Diamondbacks hang on and are able to avoid a sweep as they beat the Phillies 11-9 in extra innings. It was a 7-2 ball game at one time, and the Phillies tied it up 8-8 in the bottom of the 9th. But the offense was just too much to handle for Arizona, and the Phillies did not have enough left in the gas tank. And so they lose by a final score of 11-9, and they have the off day tomorrow, and they will be back on Tuesday. All right, I'm not doing a post-game show tonight, but I will give you my thoughts right now, and that is this. Bad Ranger looked good in the first 2 innings, and then just didn't have enough. The manager should have pulled him. But I'll tell you what, okay? Folks might be looking down on this. I'll tell you one thing. This offense, which we have criticized time and time again, the offense is my positive today. The offense is my positive today, folks. We were down to our final out in the bottom of the 9th. Asking a team to come back down from 5 isn't always going to work. And I thought that we responded, and even though we couldn't walk it off in the bottom of the 9th, we started off that 2-out rally, and I thought that we did very good, and our offense did an awesome job today. I'm not blinded by anything. I thought that our offense was overall very good. I still want Bryce Harper to be better. That's where I get critical. Harper did go 2 for 5. He did have the solo home run out to left field. Still wasn't enough from Bryce. We needed him to do more, and he just did not do enough. Now, Trey did go 0 for 5 before that final at-bat, but he has to be better. I still liked what I saw today from a whole in regards to our offense, because that was such a weakness for us for a couple of weeks in a row. And so I sort of look up a little bit and I say, the offense has been better over these last two days, and I will take that as a plus. Your bullpen today gave you everything that they had. Let's be real. This bullpen was great. Ross, Strom, Romano, and Kerkering were good. Alvarado, you come back out there for the 10th inning, and he just didn't look like himself. That was, I think that the wear and tear is starting to get up on him. Not trying to make excuses for the guy. This guy has been used a lot lately, and you figured that because Ranger wasn't pulled earlier, and he didn't go to Joe Ross earlier, it was just a recipe for a disaster. I'm surprised that they went to Kerkering when they did. Thought that they should have saved Orion for the 6th and for the 7th, but I would have went to Joe Ross in that spot. That's just me, but that's how I feel. I appreciate you all for being on here. My bottom line is that we took 2 out of 3. It would have been very nice to sweep this team, but I'm not angry. I'm really not. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm a weirdo. I know. I'll see you all on Tuesday. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. That was an exciting game. I'm not mad. Anyone about to head out, just hit the like button. My dude here helps me get back to my son with some good commentary, just like RB. Take care of these guys. I appreciate you, man. Series 1, on to the next. I agree. Bullpen's a mess. I'm with you there. But the bullpen overall today didn't do bad. That was a very wild game. I liked how they fought back, too. I agree. I thought that was my bigger takeaway today. You know? Thought that was my bigger takeaway today. So, all right. Love you all. And I will catch you all on the next one. Go Phils. See you all Tuesday. All right? Good night.